Good afternoon, Ovation Nation, and welcome to another Pokemon Sword and Shield leak video. Now, I'm recording this really early in the morning because I want to get a video out to you guys. So, it's been crazy. It's been like really crazy with Pokemon Sword and Shield leaks. And ever since the last one, I've been so hyped about this game, so I have to keep looking at these leaks. And if you guys are watching this video, then clearly you're just as curious as I am. But there's a ton, and I mean a ton of new information that we have here. Right now, we're back on Central Pokemon Leaks. It says round 2, the round 2 leaks, what's really exciting. And pretty much this all started off with, you know, they're mostly just screenshots of the what's it called, the handbook for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and that handbook has so many different Pokemon and concept arts and things like that, so it's super interesting. So first off, they pretty much just confirmed the grass and the water starters from yesterday. If you guys didn't see that video, I did post it yesterday. You guys should definitely check it out. And I'm a little bit disappointed here. For starters, I mean, I'm disappointed simply because we learned that Rillaboom is only going to be grass type. And we learned that, you know, the fire is only going to be fire type. And I think we learned later that Inteleon is only going to be water type. That's a little bit disappointing because, I don't know, I feel like you can get so creative with this, right? Like, you can get really creative with the different kinds of Pokemon that you do bring into this game. And you know, just kind of going for the first trio that are just single monotype since Gen 2. Like, this is bringing it real back. But I mean, their designs are still interesting for me. We'll get into the fire design later on in the video. I'm gonna try to go through this in order because there's a lot of information. It does get a little bit convoluted, so I do want to make sure that I do this in like an orderly way so that you guys don't get too confused. Now, like I said, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that they're monotype, but at the same time, I mean, they could still have cool abilities, they could still have cool moves. You guys don't know what these Pokemon are going to be. Now, continuing on, we also see Gigantamax Kingler, boys. Now, tell me that this doesn't look really... I think it looks really cool. I like it. It's given like it's given a giant sudsy beard, and just, you know, it just becomes a giant crab. We don't get to see what his move is yet. We also do see this weird mermaid-like Pokemon that we're gonna get to later on. No, it's not Malamar Gigantamax. A lot of people, when this was coming out originally, they thought that it was a Gigantamax, but it's not. I mean, a Gigantamax Malamar, but it's not. And along with the Kingler, we also do have Machoke Gigantamax as well. This looks so dope. I mean, I don't know. It has like fire fist arms, and I don't know if Gigantamax has a type change. But if it did, I could definitely see some like firefighting type thing here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some rock fighting, some weird thing. But let's continue on here. And along with those two, we got two Kanto Pokemon. But we also learned that Sinnoh Pokemon can also be... No, not Sinnoh. Garbodor Gen 5. Unova Pokemon can also be Gigantamax as well. So it's not just Gen 8 and Gen 1. There are some other Gen representations here, which is really dope and interesting. I think this looks cool. You see it has like a toy boat, it has a Clefairy doll, it has a toy airplane. I think this is interesting. It has Lego bricks. I like this one a lot. I just think it's funny. Gigantamax Garbodor. Now, here we have some concept art of Chairman Rose and Oleana. Nothing really new here, nothing special, so I'm going to just move on by. Here we have a new Pokemon called Scorch. I know it's kind of blurry and hard to see, but it looks to be like a fire and bug Pokemon, which would be cool. Just interesting typing. I think the only one that I could think of off the top of my head that's fire and bug is Volcarona, so it's just another firebug Pokemon. But this one also gets a Gigantamax as well. It turns into a gigantic, like, bug and fire thing, I guess. It looks really interesting, because what's interesting about it is that the clouds that usually go over its head are down here at the tail. I don't quite know why, but whatever. And here we also have a Gigantamax of Raleigh Color. Like, this is like super interesting for me because I didn't expect there to be this many Gigantamaxes, and there are so many Gigantamaxes in this game. Like, just here in the leaks of ones we don't know about, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll get into like more later on. And then we have like the 5 that were revealed a couple days ago. Then we have Alchemy, Corviknight, etc. We have so many Gigantamaxes in this game. It's really interesting, and I'm wondering what this mechanic is even gonna be. Now here we have a weird thing. This was interesting because apparently this was uploaded and deleted very quickly. People are speculating that this is Eternatus, which I think was interesting. It just says new Pokemon, but people are speculating that it's going to be Eternatus. I mean, it does kind of look legendary-esque. Like, it looks like a deity. It looks like a legendary Pokemon. It doesn't look like your run-of-the-mill Pikachu. It looks like, you know, your Mewtwo's, your Dialgas, your big scary Mons, which is interesting because it looks like it's just going to be pure dark. I mean, I just see dark color, so I'm assuming dark. Now, here's another new Pokemon. I mean, it kind of looks like a mermaid with a hat. It's called can't read it. Oh, Hatterene, which also gets a Gigantamax form. This move confuses opponents with the G-Max Smite. So it's Smite, so it might be like a water electric type. I'm not quite sure. It definitely looks water because it looks very tentacly and from the sea and like a mermaid, etc. Now here is the moment that you all been waiting for. The final evolution of Scorbunny. It says, without confirmation, it could be fake, and then later on he confirms it that it is real. Here it is for you guys all to see. Scorbunny. It is kind of blurry. It's called Cinderace, and it is just a base fire type. It kind of looks alright. Granted, like I said, it's blurry, so it's kind of hard to make the distinction whether or not it looks alright. But like I said, we won't really know whether these Pokemon are good until we see abilities, moves, move pools, stats. There's so many things that still determine this Pokemon, but this kind of looks exactly like you'd expect the Scorbunny evolution to look like. I'm a little bit disappointed by that, but it looks cool. It looks all right. No, you know, through this blurry picture, it's a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I would expect it to be bigger, but I guess not. I guess it doesn't grow too much. Very humanoid. It's on 2 legs. It doesn't look like a soccer player. I mean, it could look like a soccer player. It does kind of have the shorts and stuff. Kind of looks like it's wearing a hoodie. But all in all, pretty interesting design. I'm not disappointed by it, like, at all. And continuing on, we have confirmation of Gigantamax Lugia, which gets a G-Max Resonance. Now, this one kind of sucks because it's kind of on the folded page. But all in all, it matches the Affleck leak. It looks exactly like what we thought it would. It has musical notes surrounding it, just like the Affleck leak said it would. And then also gets G-Max Resonance, which reduces the incoming damage of moves for 5 turns. Incoming damage, so that's like a super reflect light screen. Like, that's just really good in general, which is cool because it can make it so that, you know, it looks like a nice supportive on to protect the rest of your team really well. This is nothing, but we have another Pokemon here. We don't know what this is yet, but it kind of does look like it has a snake tail and an apple. Like, this looks like a caramel apple with a snake tail. Maybe that wiggly thing is a tongue and these are the eyes. That's what I think it could be. And then later on we're gonna see a Pokemon. This, I don't know if maybe this somehow turns into this, but it does kind of match the greenish color scheme with the snake tail, so I think that's the case. But this Pokemon, which is still I think it is named, yeah, it's called Silicobra and Sandacobra, and they're ground and poison type. Now that has the evolution, turns into this, and I'm guessing this is a Gigantamax for it. It looks very cartoony, looks really funny. But yeah, that's all we have, I think, for today in this video. It's super interesting. We have a lot of new mons here, a lot of Gigantamaxes were shown, a lot of you know, the evolution of Scorbunny was shown. This interesting Pokemon we still have no idea what it is was shown. And, you know, I'm just super excited for this game, so please let me know down below what you guys think of everything I showed you in this video today. If you guys think that these look dumb, if they look cool, if you're excited, if you're disappointed, I want to hear all your opinions, and then I'll give you guys my opinions. We can have a nice little discussion down below in the comment section. Remember, if you guys haven't already liked the video, go ahead and please do so to support this kind of content on the channel. It's kind of different than my regular stuff, so it'd be nice to see if you guys like it or you don't like it, so I can decide what to do in the future. I'm sorry this has been a very mellow, very relaxed video because, you know, it's kind of late here. I mean, it's kind of early in the morning at this point. But all in all, I'm excited for Sword and Shield. Hope you guys are too. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, like and comment down below. Subscribe. I'm OVATION. Peace out.